Hey guys, I'm Handy Jeff, and today we are turning this clapped out sink faucet that has obviously seen better days into this faucet. Check it out. Look at that water pressure. It's modern, it's updated, it has a spray function, and I'm going to teach you how to install this in 15 minutes. So I bet you can do it in 15 minutes. This is the easiest faucet, like I said, ever to install. And if you want to pick one of these up, grab it from the link below in the description. It helps the channel out and helps me making videos like this for you. Guys, I'm going to be completely honest with you. This is one of the easiest faucets I've ever installed in my entire life. And I also worked as a plumber for 10 years, so I've done a lot of different faucets. This is simple. You can do this. These are the parts that come with the faucet when you purchase it. It also has a cover plate. I've thrown the cover plate away because I only need a single hole faucet. This, however, can be either a single hole or the cover plate can cover the extra 2 holes for a 3-hole install. So we just have to set up the faucet. Let's get it ready to go into the hole. To set this faucet up for installation, we are going to need to install the water lines. When you look in here, you can see that there is one on the left, one on the right. If you are facing the cartridge, which is inside that, then the left is your hot line and the right is your cold line. You'll learn something today. All plumbing on the left is supposed to be hot, in America at least. What we are going to do here is we're going to start with the red line, which is the hot side, and we're going to feed this down in to our hole, find that left side hole, and then just twist our supply line until it's tight. Once it's good and tight, we're going to do the exact same thing with the blue side, which is your cold side. And now we're on to taking out the old faucet. What we're going to do is we're going to come in here and shut the water off by turning our stops. Once the water is off, we're going to come back up and open our old faucet. Make sure there's no water, make sure it stops, because stops do go bad. The next step, we're going to come in here and we are going to unscrew our old water supply lines. Now keep in mind, how every sink faucet is mounted is different, but all of them will have supply lines. So go ahead and remove our cold supply line and our hot supply line. Remember, plumbing on the left is hot. The next step, we're going to remove our weight, which is hooked to this little guy here, and it just pulls out like that. Now, if you take a look underneath your sink, you'll be able to tell how the old faucet comes off. This particular faucet actually comes off just by unscrewing a couple screws and then twisting the nut that is attaching the faucet to the countertop. Once you've got that loose, we just have to move our supply lines to where we can get this nut to come down and just feed it through all of these hoses we've got. Now we are free to say, bye buddy, hope you find your dad, and push the faucet up through. Would you look at that? We now are ready for the new faucet. I'm going to go ahead and clean this up because clearly it hasn't been cleaned in a very long time. Let's revisit these parts of this faucet. We've got these 2 different washers and then the nut along with our supply lines. This particular washer is going to go right here on the faucet. So we're going to go ahead and feed that through our supply lines all the way down to the faucet body itself. As you can see, there's a recess port for it, and it just goes right into where it belongs. So now we are looking at our faucet. We've got the washer there. We still have this clear washer. Now what it does is it actually goes underneath the sink on top of the nut, just like that, and it's going to screw on to the sink just like that. Let's go ahead and put this baby into the hole. All right, we're coming in, put our supply lines in, go ahead and go all the way down in there just like that. Get it to set, And it's worth noting, the reason why I set this faucet this way is because the cold is going to be towards you. You don't want a child to come up, grab, on their tippy toes, grab this, turn the faucet on, and have it be hot water. So that's why this particular faucet, the turn on and off, is on the left side. And this is what I love about this faucet so much. It is actually installed with no hand tools other than your supply lines. You just slide this nut up here and just start screwing it on. Make sure we've got that washer on there as well. As you can see, I have the washer. And what we're going to do is just go ahead and tighten this down until it is starting to get tight, because we are going to want to adjust our faucet up above. All right, now that it is semi-tight, we're going to come up and we're going to adjust how it is sitting on our countertop. Once again, move it back to where it belongs and get it to where you want it to be. Make sure it's parallel at the top here. Make sure that it has full range of motion. That's what I care about most. And once you have the faucet mounted where you want it, go ahead and come back down and tighten that nut the rest of the way. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to hold the faucet and reach all the way in here. Now for the fun part. Let's go ahead and turn our water back on slowly. And then we're going to check for any leaks. I personally don't see any. Hey, would you look at that? Let's test this bad boy out. And maiden voyage. That's what I'm talking about. Let's run it all the way back, get some hot water. Get this old clapped out faucet out of here. I just love the look of this. There, it's getting warm. Let's test with it on cold. Heck yeah, right in the middle. And my favorite thing about it is you can literally just unscrew it, take it out just like that. And there's even a button for one of these for spray pattern. All right, guys, this has been Handy Jeff with the simplest kitchen faucet to install. So this is a major upgrade, and it's going to take you 15 minutes to do. Thank you so much for watching. If you could hit that like button and subscribe if you like this content, because that tells YouTube, hey, this guy's pretty cool. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. Here's another video. We will see you in another one. Bye-bye. Go ahead and screw.
I'm sorry you're feeling that way. Talking to a friend or family member might help. If you want me to call...